pipe down, I don't need no little bitch. I fuck that bitch, they Doja Cat. Pull up in a scat pack, windows tinted all black.
Well, will you look at the time? It looks like my ASAP Rocky verse alarm is going off. Let me just... Oh hey, Wallow's here. Looks like I just did my first callback joke on the channel. If you like callback jokes and want to see more of them, dial 843-761-8633 and scream "Fuck you, Kyle" at the top of your lungs. Thanks, and now back to your regularly scheduled program. Okay, now let's make a video. So as you've seen, it looks like the latest Rocky verse comes on the upcoming rapper Snot's latest album, Ethereal, or Ethical, or I think it's Edible? I don't know, I'm not a strong reader, but it looks like we're given a mix of these equally hype and slow tracks to make for an interesting project that looks like it has the potential to be much better, being an equal level of highs and lows. But for what it's worth, this project is still executed fairly enough to be a fun project overall. Alright, so we're given an interesting mix of tracks, all with noticeably different styles, such as Blue Moon being a much slower and toned down vibe, but then you instantly jump into rage beats with Go and Alone, but then we also have the track How You Feel with its boom bap style to help with Snot's lyricism. But I guess that leads into my first issue, because I feel like the assortment of tracks with these different sounds and flows can make this project seem all over the place, with me getting different feelings around times that I feel the angrier sound would continue, or the more sad and melodic sound would continue. But aside from that, I do have to appreciate Snot's rapping style within this song, really seeming like he can flow with most tracks to really be bangers and standout songs, especially the ones that don't have features in my opinion. These choruses are also executed well, although his lyricism isn't the strongest, mainly consistent of indulgences, materialistic things, and breakadicious bars for the more hype tracks, and for the sadder tracks it's like I'm just getting the Juice WRLD vibe with this sad tone and lyrics to try and match the beat. But for what it's worth, I do still appreciate mainly the more hype and high energy tracks such as Fighting Me, I, Doja, and Go being the tracks that really seem like they fit Snot's style the most. But as for the production, it was pretty nice for the majority. Better yet, I would say that this entire album was produced greatly, but the fact that the assortment is so all over the place makes this project seem like it lacks direction production wise too, in my opinion. But I would say that my favorite beats would have to be Fighting Me, High IQ, and especially I with that more chillin' 808 beat to allow both Snot and Kevin Abstract to really flow with their verses alongside a catchy chorus as well. But that doesn't deter for the more recycled beats such as Euphoria and Alone that seem to be the standard trippy red rage beats that seem a bit boring and don't really do too much for the rest of this project. But as for the features, it had a pretty solid list, including big names such as ASAP Rocky, Juicy J, Joey Badass, alongside a Kevin Abstract feature that definitely wasn't a disappointment. I would especially like to acknowledge ASAP Rocky on the track Doja, giving us fans a peak Rocky verse before this man takes another hiatus to go be a dad or some stupid shit.
Whack.
And also shout out to Juicy J on the track Halle Berry, with him taking over for a solid minute with a banger of a verse, consistently laying on his bars to really be the reason why I like this song, because Snot did feel a bit lacking behind, or maybe Juicy J just outdid himself. I don't know. But overall, this project was fun, but I could tell there was some things that could have been changed or removed from this project. The tracks Euphoria and Alone felt like they didn't need to be on this album in my opinion, being these copy-paste rage beats and flows that I've heard a million times before, and the track assortment alongside the beat selection can make this project seem like it doesn't have too strong of a direction because of how most tracks can sound so different from each other that it's like you don't really know what you're going to get out of this album, which can be a good thing and a bad thing. So to put this on a scale, I'm giving this a strong 6 out of 10, not being perfect nor too out of the box, but still being a fun project to listen to nonetheless. But how do you guys feel about Snot's latest album? What would you rate it? Let me know down in the comments while liking and subscribing. Make sure to follow my IG and Twitter. And if you like the illustrations used in this video, make sure to follow the artist as well because she's dope. And on that note, I'll see you on Monday for whatever video I decide to upload. Peace.